Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
All day, just like that, just like that.
To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
47. 31's the mic. Stay with your man. 31 is
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
No spacing.
This time, Roethlisberger will throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Here's Prescott. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger. On the left side, this is Stills. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. On 1st down, it's Drake. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day.
Throwing on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. This is caught. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
180. Check 41. You don't want nothing.
Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Easy.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Travis Kelce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Deshaun Hand picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Trying the right side with Howard. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, arguably, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. That's taken inside his own 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Focus.
They'll run on 1st down. Drake, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
180. Hey, tighten down.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Roethlisberger now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Dre. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Go!
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
87's mom. Don't worry about it.
Final play of the half. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the 2nd half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receiver's eyes when he's throwing the ball.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
41, check 41.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger, he'll let this go end zone for Green. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
Roethlisberger will throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Antonio Callaway, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backward, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Watch the pass. Tight end right.
On 1st down, it's Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check. Check hot route. Alert, alert. Middle. Bud. Be ready. Be ready.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down. Hey, check. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. McCoy's got the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Cardinals. LaShawn McCoy, his second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. They'll run on first down. Drake, they'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Throwing, Prescott. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Here's Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. That were
touchdown, Cardinals! Kenyon Drake, 81 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. They could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Howard. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jordan Howard, his third touchdown now on the year. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. K1 Short, able to record his 5th sack of the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Quarter. 26 Mike. Man, that's hey, exit.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Julio Jones. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But some sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
Let's get that ball.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A first down throw for Prescott. Dancing to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Skill kill. Here we go, 47.
Prescott now. Going back to Lander. This time he's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Kill, kill. Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Check 24. 26.
Prescott on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they will head back home next week.